Good afternoon, sports fan. This is Big Game Jay from GilGameSports. I just out here walking around, getting some exercise. Keep the blood flowing. You could check me out at my Twitter page at GilGame_sports at Twitter and Xbox Live at GilGameSports there. I just don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to talk about it's a lot of discussion of people been having this comparison over the past 3, 4 years now concerning LeBron James and Michael Jordan and who is the greatest of all time. And I just want to put my 2 cents in there. That's all it is, a 2 cents. First of all, how can you discuss the greatest of all time and neglect one of the greatest players to ever play his game, and that being Bill Russell, that have 11 championship rings. 11 championship rings. And then who has the NBA Finals MVP named after him? How could you neglect all of that? For his defensive efforts. If thank goodness that blocks were not and steals were not considered a recordable stat till 1973, and he will be considered the all-time blocks leader. Who knows? I guess we'll never know. But I say all that to say this. He's the reason why that statement that we say all the time: defense wins championships, and because his defensive efforts got those rings. He won 8 championships in a row, 8 NBA championships in a row. You're talking about the greatest of all time, and you can't. His name is nowhere near the conversation. It's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. How could you talk about the greatest of all time and not consider these things? Yeah, we get it. Jordan had uh, um, the commercialization with the Air Jordan brand and everything, and the shoes and the slam dunk contest that he won, and yeah, he won 6 championship rings, but he never won 8 NBA championships in a row. They were not in a row. He was put out of the first round twice, and in the second round 3 times. So why do people seem like he just went to the finals every single year? It just doesn't make sense. If you're gonna talk about the greatest, let's consider everything and everybody. There's another name that mentioned. He said that publicly he wishes not to his name to be in the conversation. That would be in Dr. J. Julius Irving, how a whole league was absorbed through his talent, and a many of the other talents that came from the American Basketball Association that closed in 1976. So you have all of these great players that are not being brought to the table. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. I respect LeBron James. He has a beautiful skill set. He's done a lot for the community. He's done a lot for the game of basketball. When you talk about the greatest of all time, you have to look at a lot of these names. Look at even Wes Unseld, a guy that was a center that was only 6'7" height, that had the speed of a guard. He's getting the rebound, and soon as he soon as he passes the ball, he's beating everybody down the court. You can watch. If you don't believe me, you can YouTube some of his highlights, and you can see it for yourself. If you think I'm lying, so it's just so many things that you consider when you talk about the greatest of all time. Who do I think the greatest of all time? You said, and I'm gonna say it again, Bill Russell. 11 championship rings. He won 8 in a row. Great, outstanding defensive player. Stopped one of the eighth wonders of the world, Wilt Chamberlain. Um, Shut him down, which no one thought that he could. And I won a championship. To me, he's the greatest of all time. To me, I mean, it's 11 championship rings, guys. And Yeah, that's my 2 cent. Again, my name is Big Game J. You can catch me at GilGame_sports at Twitter, GilGameSports at Xbox Live. So you can go on, take that beating at NBA 2K20 if you want to. Uh, you could check out my Facebook page, Good Game Sports, on Facebook. And you have a blessed day and be safe and take care.